What up, though?
Hey,
What's going on, Boogie?
same old shit, trying to stay negative, COVID negative.
Hey, I feel you on that. I feel that 100%. I'm not down with that at all, as I'm sure you aren't either. Staying safe is the way to be. But
Yes.
welcome to another episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I am Nate, and this is my co-host Adrian. We thank y'all for being here. Shout out to the No Sleep crew. We appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure you like, subscribe on all of the podcast platforms. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
We
Thank you
appreciate you
so
very
much
much.
for liking, subscribing, commenting, telling a friend to tell a friend to listen and watch the dopest late night show. Okay, let's go.
We appreciate y'all again for checking in the late night hour. You know what, Boogie? We got a new format alert.
Whoa, new format alert, new format.
Yeah, boy. Shake the head. New format alert. As a lot of y'all know, we had a lot of great folks, the writers working on this podcast show. So we appreciate them very much. They are currently working on some new content, new visual
We got new shit for
content,
you.
new visual content that is coming out. So they are stepping away for a little bit to work on that. So we appreciate you, bro, Chloe and Marcus. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Wow, y'all like the little feng shui you got back there? You got the little wine bottle and the what's that? A bamboo?
Yeah, it's a bamboo tree, little mini bamboo tree. I figured
Okay.
like I want peace, and to continue on with the peace, you drink a little red vino.
Peace and wine. I
Yeah,
like
peace and wine.
peace, peace, wine, and some weed. You got to sprinkle
Ooh,
in. Got to sprinkle in
little
a
of that
little
little ganja.
little weed, little Eddie. You gotta get right. You know.
Ooh, yes. Always stay right. I always stay right with a little Eddie. That sounds weird, but yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
feel since I was like the Eddie's kicking in already, ain't it?
Man, I took this about 15, 20 minutes ago, so yeah, we're
30.
good.
Okay,
30,
okay.
maybe 30.
You know,
Yeah.
I smoked a big ass bowl, and I made myself a little drink. So I was like, yo, this is gonna be a fun night. We got some dope ass, some funny topics.
Oh
We
yeah.
got lined up. For let's get into the first one. What
Yes,
we
sir.
got? Let's go
We
ahead and
got
bring
going.
this up. We got a mother, Crystal Jackson, makes 150K a month on OnlyFans. That's definitely dope. But her three boys were kicked out of their Catholic school because of this.
Oh wow.
Did you get a chance to dive more into that?
I mean, I looked at it a couple. I read the headline. I read a couple few
Oh, it's
paragraphs.
juicy.
It's
It is
yeah.
juicy.
It's a little sad though, cause like, why mama can't make her money on the side? Like, why does that have to interfere with what her
I
children is doing?
felt and you're right. It is very sad. I felt sad for a lot of them. Obviously, feel sad for the kids, but for a second, you got to go back and think why she was even doing it in the first place. Her marriage was falling apart, and she said OnlyFans saved her marriage. I'm like, what? Like, OnlyFans does a lot. They've been
I ain't never
getting
heard OnlyFans saving marriages. I've heard
right.
OnlyFans doing other things to marriages.
OnlyFans can now put out here is like, look, we've been getting women paid, we've been getting dudes paid, and now we out here saving marriages. So OnlyFans literally is just like out here saving lives, saving households.
So,
You
like,
know,
will OnlyFans comp her for a testimonial? Like, at this
shit,
point,
doubt it.
oh, I mean,
Everything she's gonna try to pull the opposite. She's like, I'm suing OnlyFans because my kids got kicked out of school. one of those type of things. But it is sad because again, you think about it, it's like she was going through like menopause, and she said she wasn't feeling sexy. So her and her husband, who they were on the brink of divorce, they agreed that OnlyFans was the only way to save their marriage, like because counseling wouldn't work.
So
Apparently,
they both went on OnlyFans,
yeah.
or
He takes pictures of her. They said it's not porn. Sometimes she's naked. Sometimes he joins, but there's no. So I'm thinking there's no, P to V.
penetration.
Yeah, no P to the V. So it's, but still, and the way that the kids got kicked out the school, is one of the other parents, the husband, he saw it. He one night he was up late, because Karen wasn't, doing right or whatever. He's tired of his life. He was like,
He's
I'm gonna go to
losing his marriage
OnlyFans.
too, so he went on. He went
Was
on.
struggling in his marriage. He's like, I'm gonna go to OnlyFans. So he's on OnlyFans. Isn't this, so and so on the PTA? Isn't this Crystal? Shows his wife. His wife no. His wife doesn't get mad at him for being on OnlyFans. His wife gets mad at Crystal and tells some other moms.
This raggedy ass bitch was like, oh my God, this is my way in to becoming the president of the PTA meeting.
That's what it was. She was like, I am about to move up. And she was like, this is what it is, Carrie. This is what it is. And these moms banded together. They printed out pictures. They sent pictures to the bishop, to the principal.
Not the bishop.
To the church and to us, so it's like, wow, like y'all really just out here just trying to destroy us. And I'm like, look, it's fucked up because everybody likes a little bit of titties. Everybody likes a little bit of ass. Like, how you think your kids got here? How you think you got here? So it's like, I think it's just crazy to do that. And then it's just like, look, it's not hurting the kids because the kids don't even know about it. So why even bring that into that? Like, they're adults. It's an adult site. So again, mind your fucking business.
I never understood like people complaining about other people kinks. Like, if it's not hurting you, keep it moving. Like, who cares what your neighbor does? Like, I live in an apartment building, and I hear some shit all the time. Yeah, thin ass walls, but I'm not here going to the property manager like, this is unacceptable. This needs to be, because guess what? It's an unwritten rule. You hear some noises, you keep it going, because guess what? Them noises gonna come from us as well. Like,
look,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
It's a two-way street with these noises. It is what it is.
And then when you see your neighbor at, like, you just so happy. It's always surprising. It always surprises me when I see people other people living in my place, in my apartment building. I'm like, oh yeah, there are people that still live here. Because I just assume it's an empty ass fucking building except for me. You know what I mean? But I see my neighbor and we just give each other that, hey, how you doing?
Yep.
I heard what you did. It's okay.
Yep.
But we good as long as you don't say shit either. You know what I'm saying? We don't complain.
Yep.
Do what you got to do.
You did your thing. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's stupid. It's like you got to be like really miserable, in your life to get some kids kicked out of Catholic school, and it just kind of shows you, I don't know necessarily. So never mind. I'm not even going down that road. But
so don't do it.
Don't do it. It's just not the I guess the holy thing to do. I would think, in regards to kicking someone out of the school.
You judging people. So isn't that the number one rule? You're not supposed to judge. And you judging somebody by saying, oh my God, we got to get these kids out of here.
And what's even more fucked up is they didn't even let the kids go back and get their shit. It was just like, no, you're expelled. Come on, leave all your shit. Like, we gonna box it up. We gonna mail it to you. It's like, they're legit.
They literally Heisman these little kids. Like, no, we got the kids. We got this.
They said it was because mommy is
busting it wide. Busting it wide open on the internet.
Mommy's internet famous. That's all they know.
because None said you're internet famous. Can you explain what that means?
It's like, I mean, and again, like I said, you feel bad for the kids, and it was like, well, we want to try to put our kids in another Catholic school, and I'm like, why?
Oh, so you're
Public
gonna
school,
continue on with this train of being
public
rejected?
public school is in their future. You might as well just go ahead and let it ride. You know, a lot of good people came out of public school. You know, a lot of good people came out of public school.
I
You know,
came out of public school. I'm
yeah, you know,
good.
me too. You know, look at me. You know, there is nothing wrong with my life. Public school system did me right. You know.
All right, what you good?
I'm
Sponsored
just
by something?
sponsored by the public schools. No, not sponsored by them. But you know who we are sponsored by? We are
Whoa!
sponsored by Black Watches. Shout out to the good folks over there at Black Watches. We definitely appreciate you guys for sponsoring the show. If you are looking for a quality timepiece, make sure you check out Black Watches and use that promo code to get 20% off of those Black Watches. They are quality timepieces. But back to Crystal Jackson. Another thing about Crystal Jackson, 150,000 a month. I'm okay with having stupid kids. I'm just gonna put that out here. We can homeschool them or whatever. You don't need to go back to regular school. I make 150K a
Like,
month,
what are
which
you complaining about? Like, yeah, oh, you're that religious? Okay, so you shouldn't be busting it wide open on the internet. So at
you
this
know,
moment, you can do better for your kids than the Catholic school. Take them to a boarding school. Take them to a
100
private school.
150K a month is $1.8 million.
Oh, you
I
did that
think
math, third person.
hey, I had to know. I had to know what is she bringing in? That's a lot of money. That is a lot of fucking money. And you know
A lot of
what?
cheddar. It's a
You
lot
know
of
what's even
cheddar.
funnier? You know what's even all those mothers who were angry, who were pissed off, who went to complain, their husbands are looking at Crystal Jackson and they know it and it's making them sad.
We
That
like,
is, I
yeah,
think
Chris.
that's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Crystal Jackson saved her marriage and is breaking up other people's marriage at the same goddamn time.
These marriages, these parents are like going to the therapist like, why can't my wife be like Crystal? What can I do? What should I do to encourage this type of behavior?
You just got to be a boring ass person. But hey, kudos to her for getting her bread. Hopefully,
Keep it moving. She's creative. Let's go. Make that money.
hopefully she could like maybe sue the school. There's got to be something in the bylaws. You know, there's got to be something. Get a lawyer, figure it out. You
There's
know,
something in the bylaws that says if you bust it wide open, you have every right to keep your kids.
keep living
What?
your life.
Nah,
Keep your kids in their motherfucking private school. I'll
nah.
be like, hey
Good luck.
man, yeah, good luck to Crystal Jackson. Yeah, what's the next topic?
Ooh, we have Columbia University professor who claims I do quote. I definitely have to say quote. I do heroin regularly for work life balance.
I had
Make
to
it make sense.
I had to read that again. That said heroin.
Heroin.
That heron. That
Heron.
blue magic. Like I'm sure there's tons of other names for this shit. But yeah, Carl Hart, he is a professor at Columbia. Wow. I went to college. You went to college?
Yeah, I went to college. I mean, not to say it like that. Sorry.
No. I
Yeah,
kind
I
of
went to college.
knew. I kind of knew some of my professors were high or were on something, and this just kind of confirms it. It's like it's a good work-life balance. I work. Boogie, you work. For my balance, might have a little wine, a little weed, but
Not
not the
during, but not during.
not
Stop
the
it. Not during.
heroin.
Not during. Stop it.
Not the
Not while
heroin.
not while you're working. You don't do that.
No, of course not. Not while working. Not, of course not. But he was saying for work-life balance, like his professor job is so taxing.
But like I said, professor job. Oh, word. That's the role. Professor job. This nigga went to Indeed.com. Like, what role, what occupation were you looking for? This man said, Professor job. What
That's
is
right.
this?
Professor job. This dude's job
This nigga
being
work.
a
What do you
professor.
work? Phone? You work phone T-Mobile job. Okay, forget it.
Like, bro, is your job that? I mean, I'm sure grading papers is probably very stressful, but not to the
Yeah.
point where you go get some heroin. The heroin. No.
I mean, at this point, heroin is like, can we just like, why can't we ban heroin? Like, it is synonymous with yuck mouth and OD like nation, and people are still trying to take it. I don't understand it.
I mean, heroin did do some good things. We got some good music out of heroin. You can't forget that. We did get jazz. We got some bebop. That whole Harlem Renaissance period. We got
Wait a
some
second.
great. We
Wait a
got some
second.
great works.
Wait a second. You're telling me. You're telling me. You're telling me. Wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me that jazz and bebox came from someone shooting up heroin.
A lot of it was inspired by that. They was all coke. They was all like on something. Look at Ray
Yeah, coke is
Charles.
a little different
Yeah.
than heroin because you gotta cook it up.
No. Look
Heroin, you
at
gotta add a little
remember
water.
remember Ray Charles. He was shooting up. That was heroin.
Oh, that was heroin.
Yeah, a lot of them niggas was doing heroin. So
Heroin ain't nothing but cocaine, huh?
I guess for the veins. I don't know. I ain't never tried it. Don't plan on it.
I ain't one of them.
I'm
Yeah,
just I'm just saying, like, I unwind, like I said, wine, I might stop off at Taco Bell, grab a little taco on my way home or
yeah, that's a
whatever.
little different than
That's the
grabbing a little
unwind.
heroin.
You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little weed. This nigga's like, nah, I need something stronger. Heroin. I need a needle. Like, bruh.
I never want to get to that point where I'm like, I need something more
And he's been
than
doing it
weed.
for 5 years. Regularly for
Whoa,
5 years.
it looks good for somebody that's been doing it for 5 years.
I wonder, does he just know? Because he's like, I'm a professor. I'm
It could be
studious.
microdose heroin.
I'm studious. I got a pipe, all these
It
things.
could
So
be
I
like, "Do-do-do-do-do."
I just know when to stop. Like, he's on
This
that
millennial ass heroin addict.
that's exactly what he is. And I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge. I don't be like, oh, you addict, because I smoke. I'm a pie head. But being a pie head and like what are they, heroin head? What do they call them niggas? What do they call them? I don't know what they call them. A
Drug
junkie,
addicts.
right?
Sorry,
David
oops.
Ruffin.
I just feel like I feel like everybody in the world is addicted to something.
Yeah, that's true.
It's everyone has vices of some
True.
sort. It might not be like substance abuse of some sort, or it could be something materialistic or whatever. I just feel like everybody has this issue.
You're
Like if
right.
you have too much of something, it becomes an issue. But when you
Too
start
much heroin.
when you start venturing off the heroin, like that's if that's your peak, then you need help, my dude.
And he's functioning. He's still teaching. He was in that documentary Crack, which I haven't seen, but now I want to, because I'm like, I want to see this nigga. He knows what he's talking about. you know. And you know what's crazy? I just like imagine, right? Imagine he's like, yo, you want to come over to the crib? We can hang out, we chill. You thinking, all right, yeah, we're gonna smoke some weed, we're gonna hang out. This nigga pulls out like some needles. It's like, bro, what you doing? And like
Niggas
some
say,
heroin.
nah, I got something for you. Here we go. You gonna like this.
You know what else is crazy? Like, but in the hierarchy of drugs, right? You got your weed, you got your pills, coke, all this other shit. You know, all these drugs. Heroin is one of those drugs. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work.
I
Like,
mean, I was gonna say the amount of shows that I've seen and the accuracy and efficiency they do to replicate the motions of taking heroin. I'm like, why is this a 15-minute setup process?
you gotta get the tie out. You gotta have like a belt or a little band or whatever. Then you gotta cook the shit. Then you gotta put it in the needle. You gotta make sure
Also,
there's no
like,
bubbles in
I
it.
want to know who's the first heroin addict to be like, no, this
So
doesn't work.
you
Literally
know,
had to test out. He literally had to test out different ways to inject it, and was like, no, this doesn't work.
so
No,
you know
this
what it
doesn't.
was. It was so morphine was like real popular and
Okay.
everything. And heroin came out as a way to combat morphine addiction. It
Uh,
was more like a different medicine because like morphine was just like way too fucking strong. At least that's
gotcha.
what I was told. I was told this in science class, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And people got hooked on the shit, and the rest is history. But again, that's just way too much fucking work. Way too much fucking work. Like I can smoke a joint, light a bowl, whatever the fuck I want to do, or I can fucking eat edible. I can eat shrooms. There's so many easier things you could do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I literally leaned into edible because it's literally, oh, here it is. Ah,
Exactly. Like this nigga, you need accessories to fucking do fucking
he was
heroin.
like, guys, I'm gonna provide a whole heroin, the first heroin addict. He's like, I have to provide a heroin starter kit. Like this has to be a thing.
Like
Pass
this
it on.
nigga always has like a fanny pack on or some shit. Like I got my supplies, got my needles, got my heroin, got my tie off, got one for you. Like how the fuck does that work? Like I'm just like, bro. Like and again, if I'm your friend, I'm like, yo, this nigga's legit a crackhead. Like this nigga's a fiend, but he's not fiending though. Like this nigga controls his fiend very well.
Yeah, I tip my hat off to this guy for being a functioning heroin addict because that's hard to even say. You've never heard anybody say
No,
a functioning heroin addict in
and
the
you know what
same.
though? I don't even think we could be friends, but he could never come over my crib because them niggas steal. Like, I know he got a good job right now, but if that nigga ever lost his job, he gonna be like,
That's the
"Oh, I gotta
perfect
get
job.
some money. I gotta get some money." So he gonna come over and steal some shit to sell it for that heroin, and I can't deal with that.
But you know what? Good luck to him. I hope he gets the help that he needs. But I feel like everybody fiends over something. Like for instance, our next sponsor, you can fiend over Rose Vogue Styles. Go ahead.
Rose Vogue styles.
Speaking ass nigga. No, but go ahead and head on over to Rose Vogue, and that's Rose underscore Vogue style. If you would like to cheap it cute, that's what they like to call it. Keep it cute, but cheap it cute. With a whole bunch of
Keep it but cheap
dope,
it.
keep it but cheap it, dope ass accessories, purses, anklets, necklaces, headbands, anything that you can think of, earrings that you want to add pieces and enhance your outfit. Go ahead and head over to Rose Vogue Styles. We actually have a promo code. Enter in late night to get 20%
Use
off.
that
That's
code.
night to get 20% off of all their things. Okay, dope ass shit. I personally know the owner and creator, went to high school with her. She has some great pieces. Check it
Oh.
out.
She
Yeah.
had some dope shit on there. Definitely use that code. Support the sponsors. Y'all know
Now,
it. When you support the sponsors, you support me and Adrian. So come
for
on. Use
sure.
them codes. But yo, like, so like if you go to Professor Crack, like is that what we call him? Like if I was in
Stop
you
it.
gotta go like his office hours. Is it like Professor Heron?
I always thought about like once these stories come out, like you have to lose your job, right? Like that has to happen. And then
See,
if I was a student, I'd be like, man, I told you this nigga was high as hell.
see, he probably has tenure, and they can be like, "Oh, it's for his dissertation. I did crack. I did heroin." you know, and they're like,
Uh,
it's probably gonna be some because it's at an Ivy League school. Like, this is academia, and this is for the purpose of furthering mine. Some stupid shit like that. So they'll probably let it slide. But yeah, I don't think I could ever trust. I was like, nigga, I deserve I deserve an A. This C is not legit. I want a fucking A. You are a fucking fiend. You're a dope head. How do I know
but
you
you
wasn't
can't.
high?
But you can't keep using that as an excuse, though.
I'm using it. Like, how I know you wasn't high when you was grading this shit. I'm going to the college committee. I'm like, yo, Professor Heron is in here just fucking up these grades.
I mean, at some point, he's gonna have to like come into every class with a recent drug test and be like, say what you say. I'm clean. And
And I just like, where does he? And I'm like, so he does it regularly. So I'm like, nigga, do you shoot up in the arms? Does he choose the toe? Like, where does he like
his
sticking
booty
stuff
hole,
at?
baby.
Because I'm like, if you out here teaching, you probably don't want people to see the track marks
His
and
booty
everything.
hole.
Oof, I didn't know they did heroin there, but okay. I
I
never
mean,
done it, so
right. I was about to say, you
uh,
don't know.
nah. I don't plan on finding out. That is one drug. I don't plan on going past weed. Maybe
Maybe
a
his
shroom.
legs, anywhere on his legs, because like,
Yeah,
have
some
you
meaty parts
seen
on the leg.
professors with shorts? That's
Yeah,
not a thing.
and they be shooting up steroids in their legs, so maybe like thigh stuff. So maybe he does it there,
Yeah,
but that's just still weird. You just nah. I'm just I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Again, I can't go past like weed. And one day I do want to try shrooms, and I think that's it. That's it. Like that's the cap for me. I don't have to go past that. Like I just want to
I
come home.
still I'm still a baby when it comes to drugs. Like I wouldn't mind trying Molly or whatever.
I mean, I hear that's pretty fun. I hear you just got to do it like with someone in like a controlled and don't environment, maybe
Yeah,
out here driving and shit.
yeah,
But I definitely want to like do some shrooms and some
yeah,
weed and
yeah.
just chill. Like again, I come home, be like, oh, I had a rough ass day. I'm not reaching for my heroin. Just like chill out,
Where my
bruh.
shit at, man? Where my shit at?
Exactly. When he started being exactly like, Mom, Daddy's got the shakes again. Like this nigga be just walking around fiending, got the quivery lip, and just be all ashy and
And
shit.
I
Just be
know.
like,
Oh.
you touch my bag, where my stuff at? Like this nigga, no, like no.
I mean, good luck. I hope he get the help that he deserves, that he needs, because he ain't teaching no more now that the story out. Be
Shit, he
honest.
might still be teaching. You never know.
I doubt it. He's probably on probation, academic probation, just like everybody
Failed
else.
another drug test, Jackson.
Right. Stupid.
Oh shit. I think we got what's the next one? We got one more on here, no?
We got another one.
Yeah, we got another one.
Lady
Yeah, I did
Gaga.
see that.
Lady Gaga offers $500,000 for her stolen French bulldogs after the walker was ambushed. I definitely heard about this and I did not believe the story. Just kind of felt like a fake ass story. But yes, a couple of her dogs got her dogs, one of her dogs got killed
Killed.
or
Damn, we got
yeah,
killed.
they
I
shot.
got kidnapped.
I mean, her French bulldog got kidnapped, but
Yeah, they shot the dude.
another dog got shot, and
Damn.
the walker got shot too.
Yeah, I heard he got shot. It was crazy. I got like 2 alerts on my phone. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Like these are the things that we're getting alerts on now. Like,
I
come
was like,
on,
this
yo.
shit is like crazy. And then it was just like 500,000. I was like, you got 500,000 for a dog. I was like, you know what? And it's crazy because I think about it and I was like, so how did they rob him? Because I'm like, look, I'm not about to lose my life over no dog. I'm like, you ain't got to take out no gun. You could just be like, give me the dogs, bitch. And I'd be like, here you go. Like, you can take
Yeah,
these
but
dogs.
I think they were trying to kidnap on purpose because it's
You can
clearly they
kidnap the
took
dogs.
time. Yeah, it's clear that they took time to try and like case the joint and be like, all right, that's definitely Lady Gaga's dogs. We can really get some money out of this if we, you know, certain people really love their animals, so let's really take advantage of her really loving her dogs.
And again, I'm not laughing. That is a very good point. That is a very good point because people love their dogs, and it's funny. I told a joke about that once, and I was like, "Yo, only white people do some shit like that." Be like, "Yeah, 500K for a dog." Niggas would be like, "Hell nah." I'd be like,
Dog
"See ya,
done barked his last.
see ya, Scruffy." You got a new owner now. Hope they take care of your ass, cause
But like, I mean, I can understand now because of the situation. A dog worker got shot, so they're trying to find the killer. But
yeah, no,
like,
yeah.
but other than that, I'm just like,
No, wait. Is it? I'm just go ahead.
no. What I'm saying is, it's not that serious. That's all.
So let me ask this. Let me pose this question: Is it 500K because the dog walker got shot, or is it 500K because her dogs got kidnapped?
I think it's
Because
both.
again, we know how much people love their dogs. It's like, damn, I'm sad he got shot. I really am. I'm gonna pay for his medical bills, but I
I
need my
think it's both.
dogs back.
I think it's both.
And again, it's like, so again, if you planning this, I gotta just like let me put on my CSI,
Yeah,
mode
but
for a second. I gotta like kind of play this thing out. Like, was this like an accidental shooting? Was this like, they always have like a rookie on the squad, and it's like you weren't supposed to shoot anyone, Johnson, or some shit like you weren't supposed to shoot him, some shit like that. So I wonder if it was like that. Like, hey man, he jumped at me. Was it like some shit like that? Because again, they're just dogs. It could literally be just like, give me the dogs, nigga. Give me the dogs. You don't have to shoot him. Because
I
I'm going to give
mean,
you the dogs. I'm giving them to
so
you.
just for correction, I just want to correct myself. Only the dog walker got shot.
Okay.
Two, and they stole two of the pop stars French bulldogs,
Mm-hmm.
and then let me see, yeah, uh,
That's what I'm
LA,
talking about.
LAPD confirmed that Gaga's dog Walker was ambushed by two men around 9:40 p.m. near the popular Sunset Boulevard. Wait. When the dog walker refused to let go of the animals, a male suspect fired a semi automatic handgun, striking the
Damn.
dog in the chest.
They had Uzis? God damn.
Wait. The dog walker was so concerned about losing his job,
First of all,
lose his life for some damn dogs.
first of all, let me tell you what would not have happened. Okay. Wait, hold on. Time out. Time out. Let's back up. Let's back up to you correcting yourself. We give factual information here on Late Night with Nate and Adrian, okay? We
We
give
do.
factual information here. But let me tell you what I would not do. I would not be fucking around with no goddamn dog. Again, they'd be like, sorry, Mr. Bubbles. Sorry, Scruffy. Y'all niggas is gone. I'm like, there would be no struggle at all. I'm like, man, get up out of here. I'm gonna give you one get up out of here, man. And then once I see the gun, all right, Chief, here you go. Here you go.
Like, I don't really fuck with these dogs, no way. Get up
Here
out of
you
here.
go. I'm like, here you go. I'm like, like a little bit of wet kibble, in they food, 3 times a day, like to be a little rubbed in, around 9 o'clock, massaging
Rub
them to
their
sleep.
tummy. They'll fall asleep right away.
I'm giving you all the instructions, but I'm not losing my life She got to be out your goddamn mind. And I would have went on to Lady Gaga, but you goddamn right. I gave him the dogs.
And what's she gonna do? She can't sue him. They got
Nothing.
ambushed.
I'm like, they had Uzis, motherfucker. They had Uzis. I'm like, what you want me to do?
No.
It's like, I grew up, I had pets and everything like that. I've had dogs. And never would I lay my life on the line for them. I know they might have rescued me if I fell into a pool or something, but I would never lay my
I
life
hate
on the line
that.
for them.
And I'm sorry. I hate that idea that dogs gonna save you, unless they are trained to do that. Ain't no regular ass pet gonna look at you and be like, "I'm about to save you." I'm not. These dogs are so one track minded. They'll look at you. They'll be like, "Hey, my man, what you doing down there?"
You gonna die, nigga.
Oh, oh, rock, a squirrel, and then venture off and go find that motherfucking squirrel.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have like a certain type of dog, like a retriever or a Labrador that might bark or something to alert somebody. But
Ain't no dog about to be like, "I got you, buddy. I've been prepared and preparing for this for my whole life. Let me go find somebody." Fuck out of here.
It's crazy because now people gonna start walking their dogs with guns. It's gonna be folks gonna be having bulletproof vests on now. They're gonna have guns. And the dog's gonna have bulletproof vests. They're like, be prepared for this walk. And you know what it is? They only going after certain type of dogs. It's like the Frenchies. So if you ain't got a Frenchie, you
Dogs
good.
are so ugly. I'm sorry. I never understood the great, like,
You ain't getting the Frenchie craze.
man, them dogs ugly as fuck. Sorry.
It's like I like the puppies and I'm like, man, they cute as hell, but they have so many health issues. They're expensive as fuck because of how they're born and everything, and they can't swim either. Like them motherfuckers like drown.
They look like mini bulldogs. So they got muscles already. They already been in the gym already, but can't do shit.
They legit people. I'm like, why do I always got fucking life vests on these dogs? They're like, oh, because they sink if they go in the water. I'm like, you are a useless dog.
Too damn small. They can't do nothing.
You are a useless dog. You should at least be able to save yourself if you fall in some water. Like that is.
Good.
Have you ever had a pet?
Yeah, I had a cat, and I used to walk dogs. And I walked a golden retriever for a while, for almost like a year and some change. And golden retrievers, they are the smartest, most lovable dogs I've ever met. And I had stopped walking this dog for maybe like 6 months and had came back to the building to go pick up something from a friend. And the dog was out here walking out with the owner. The dog remembered me and ran towards me. And I was like, oh my God. Ah!
Buster!
Right, exactly.
So, with you being a dog walker, and let's say you have a high profile, let's say Puffy is your boss.
I already know what you're gonna say. I'll let him free. Fuck out of here. He'll be out of here.
You letting Puffy's dog go? What you
like,
doing?
Get on out of here. Take that. Take this dog. Take this dog. Ain't no way you gonna shoot me, dog. Take this dog. Take this dog. Hey, let's get it. Okay?
I like what you did there. Yeah, no, like for real. I can't. And again, I don't ever want to victim shame, but it's like, bruh, you saw the machine gun. Ain't no dog worth your life.
Unless you get a bonus out of this world, where there's a clause in this contract where they're like, if so happens something occurs,
you must guard your life. like my man thought he was. Was that?
I said, I don't think so. He thought he was X-Man and impenetrable. Yeah. Like he can't get shot. Them bullets don't.
He thought
don't hurt.
He thought he was fucking Secret Service. Remember First Kid when Sinbad jumped in front of that bullet?
Oh God. Sinbad knew before he did that role. He's like, ain't this about the dumbest bullshit?
He was like, but that check. He was like,
Right.
that Disney
Like,
check.
"Please,
That Disney check. Actually, you know what? First Kid, it still holds up. It's still
oh
very
yeah,
funny.
funny.
Still hilarious ass movie. But again, go ahead.
No, I said it's a classic.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely. One of my favorite Sinbad movies. I mean, that and what's the House Guest? That
Oh yeah.
one, with Phil Hartman. That was a dope one. But I ain't saving no dogs. I've had dogs. Look, I'm gonna say. Put it this way. Let me put it this way. I'm saving dog. If there's like a burning, the house is burning down. Come on, Scruffy, let's run. We getting about the house. If our car just happens to run into a ditch and there's some water, come on, Scruffy, we getting out. If a nigga comes out with a gun, I'm sorry, Scruffy. It was a good couple of years. We had a good run. They gonna take care of you, Chief. Cause no, ain't no dog worth that. Not getting shot over.
But also, like, would that happen if the roles were reversed? What if there was a group of dogs, a gang of dogs? You walking your dog, and it's a gang of dogs that come up and tells your dog, like, "Hey man, I'm about to eat the shit out your owner real quick.
Turn the other way.
I'm gonna let you know right now. If you don't get the fuck out of here, you gonna get eaten too." He gonna look right at you. He gonna be like, "You know what? You did forget to feed me that other day, so I'm about to."
It was like, I like Blue Buffalo. You got Purina.
Right.
It's like,
The last time y'all cooked bacon, y'all ain't even look at me. All right.
but it's like, this niggas out here really jacking people for dogs. That's the type of shit that really would make me paranoid about. So I was like, I gotta go out here whenever I decide if I ever want to get a dog or whatever, which I don't.
I
But
was
it was
gonna say,
like,
do you have any pets?
no, not anymore. I was like,
Oh,
if I ever,
wait, not anymore. Oh shit, you had the same thing that happened with Lady Gaga. Somebody kidnapped your dog. You was like, not anymore. I chose meat.
no. I had a dog. I had a dog, and then
They killed his ass. They was like, Ricky, no, Ricky. That dog looked back. He was like,
I used to have a dog. Gave him away. No longer have a dog. I met a young lady,
you
and it
said,
was
gave away. That dog looked at you like, really? You gonna choose me, your
was
best
the young lady had allergies.
friend? Oh,
And it was like, it's either me or the dog. And, like, yeah, see you later, homie. But, I mean, it's just like, I'm not dying of no pets, man. There's not no type of, maybe. Okay, look, here's the one time. Here is the one time I just thought about the one time that I would die for a pet. Like, if I'm out here, I had like giraffes and zebras and lions, like Michael Jackson. When he had all them animals, oh, you must believe now I will jump in front of a bullet in front of a giraffe. You know how much giraffes cost? You know how much Mike was probably spending on them animals? But nigga, no. This is Jeffrey. I bought this nigga. He cost me like $25,000. You ain't getting my giraffe. You ain't getting my rhinoceroses. That's legit what I would do. That would be the only time
I
I would
still be
die
like,
for an animal.
go ahead, take a.
I would be like, man, like y'all are tripping, man. I don't know. I mean, and you know what this is? This is some white people. Again, this is some white people shit. Because white people love their pets. White people, we talked about last week. Someone like left their dog like $8 million. So again, white people love they fucking pets. Like this is just some. And it makes me feel bad. Like black people, we gotta do a better job taking care of our pets. We gotta be. I want to see some stories like that. Like Gladys in Atlanta, she left her cocker spaniel $250,000. Some shit like that.
Because we know damn well it's gonna be people calling up like, now I know you about to end your life, but you know your grandmama would love you to help out the family.
I was like, yeah, I write you in the will.
Right.
And that, like I said, that's just I don't know. But again, I don't have pets anymore, so I can't speak to it. Definitely hope that Lady Gaga's dog walker gets paid by her. I hope he
Oh,
gets well.
definitely. That dog walker about to be living in money. He
Ain't gonna
won't
be a
be
dog
walking.
walker no more.
Oh, hell no. That's why he was like, this is a perfect out. I'm not saying I'm
Oh,
yes. Come on.
CSI hat. You are time. You just connected the dots on the case.
Yes.
So he
This
did
nigga
this on
fused this idea
purpose.
together. What if it's a
He,
whole mastermind inside job? I hope not.
now that would be. He took one for the team for real.
He
He
was like,
took
it has to be
one,
realistic. Shoot me. So he did more than what Jussie Smollett did.
but not in the chest though. How about shoot me in the arm, shoot me in the leg? No, you know what? Gotta be
He probably
believable.
also he probably was like, shoot me in the arm or the leg, and the Robbins was like, it's not believable. Chest.
Right?
The nigga was like, it's not what we agreed.
I'm getting a bigger cut. Like legit, if I take 5 to the chest, nigga, best believe I'm getting a bigger cut.
I'm throwing that contract away immediately. Like null and void. We said per our agreement, fuck out of here. Like,
I am like, yo, like nigga, run me the check. Like, but that's interesting. That would be quite hilarious
I hope
if it was. I hope not too, because I mean, shit, gotta watch you put in the circle, but still,
right. Yeah.
like that's some. And like Lady Gaga, it was late at night. Why ain't you walking your own dog? You got security. Why ain't you
First
walking
of
your
all,
own dog?
she wasn't in town. She was in another town. She was in
Why didn't she
another
bring
town.
her dogs with her? Bring the dogs with you.
First of all, why would you bring 3 dogs with you?
She got money. I bet you she bring them next time.
I
She gonna
mean,
put them in
she
like
has all 3, but yeah, she will.
she gonna put them in like one of them little Louis Vuitton carrying bags.
Some heavy ass dogs.
Yo, but let me. So would you snitch if you know where the people are that took the dogs?
500,000,
You
half
snitching?
a heartbeat. Police, I know exactly where you need to find these mofos that took these little puppies. Yes, I don't know. How did I find out? I saw them walking to the destination, so I gotta let it weird. So
I need half up front because that's. I feel like that's like some
you need a
Ryan
deposit.
Leslie.
All right.
He said what?
You need a deposit before you.
Yeah. I need half up front because it's like some Ryan Leslie type shit. Like when he lost his laptop, he was like, "I'll give you $1 million," and the guy turned it in, he didn't do it. So yeah,
Like, it started off with the kiss. Ha ha. Took that shit real quick. Shit. I ain't
that's
giving you shit.
twice.
Ha ha.
That's
Never
twice.
expected this. Ha ha.
You 2 for 2 with the songs. But I need half. I need 250K half, and then you get the rest of the destination. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of information. I'm gonna give you the rest once all right. Once you get your dog, give me the rest. I thought that's what's got to be. I'm snitching. I'm singing like the Harlem Boys Choir. I'm like, yeah, that nigga live upstairs. He apartment 3B.
Oh, I know exactly where he lives.
I'm like, he in apartment 3B. Ain't no dogs allowed in this building. I know it was him. These motherfuckers been barking since 3 o'clock. I'm like, come over here, run me my coins. Run me my shit.
He was like, here's my account number. You can do a direct deposit whenever you're ready.
Like,
routing
App, Zelle, Quick Pay. Like, I take it all.
Right.
And then I'm gonna disappear to a fucking island. But in the final, I think it's a good transition to our final topic.
Heck yeah.
It's a happy moment for
yeah.
someone who didn't snitch.
Oh.
Someone who didn't snitch. Bobby Shmurda and his hat are out of prison after 6 years. And upon his release, we had a big party for him. Like, what do you want, Bobby? What do you want to eat? He wanted 50 pounds of oxtail. Adrian, one, do you like oxtail? Let me ask you that question first. Do you like your oxtails?
I don't even think I've tried oxtail.
Oh, you're gonna piss off Jamaicans and Africans everywhere.
I
What?
think I think I might have, but I don't remember.
Okay, okay. I love myself some oxtails and rice and some beans. I've been known to make a mean oxtail. That's a lot of fucking oxtail. That's a lot.
50
That
pounds.
50
Jeez,
pounds
that sounds dangerous. That sounds real murderous to me.
and expensive. I'm like, you know how much a regular, like 1, 2 pounds of oxtails, like $40 for 2 pounds, maybe 3 pounds. You bought 50.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to.
wow. You got a massive appetite there for that in that regard. But I guess I would ask you, what is your favorite? Or let me back up because I totally read that wrong. What would be your first meal out of prison?
Okay, so my first meal would be like breakfast food.
Okay.
And it would have to be in the like assortment of breakfast food. So I
Okay.
mean like I want French toast, I want
Mm-hmm.
waffles, I want scrambled eggs, I
French
want
toast and
an
waffles.
omelet. Yeah, I'm doing both.
Okay.
I'm gonna do French toast and waffles. I'm gonna do scrambled eggs. I'm gonna do bacon on that ass
Okay. Okay. Okay.
with some type of sausage patty.
You
Whether
said an omelet. You said an omelet too.
I'm gonna omelet it out,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna also hit it with the hash browns.
You gotta have hash browns. Hash browns are slept
Hash.
on. Hash browns are slept on.
You gotta get the hashies
A
up.
lot of people do home fries. They slept on. I like your style. So okay. So when you said the French toast, because I'm a connoisseur. I didn't just get this big overnight. I'm a connoisseur.
Okay. Okay.
So are we doing French toast sticks, or are we doing like a broche? When I say
No,
broche, I
you
mean
gotta do
brioche.
brioche. You gotta do
Okay, gotta do
brioche.
broche.
Have to do brioche.
Okay, 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 okay.
Have
I
to.
feel you
I'm
on
a little
that.
snobby with my French toast. You gotta brioche it out.
That's not bad. Breakfast. I feel like you can eat breakfast any time of the day. I love breakfast, especially at night. Man, it's so clutch. It's like we don't know what you want to cook.
So clutch.
It's like breakfast. You can eat breakfast any time of the day. And you know what's good with breakfast? You know what's good with breakfast? Hitting that weed,
Mm,
that ganj. So
mm.
shout out to Mad Grass Collective for sponsoring this show. They have been providers of a lot of dope products. So thank those good brothers over there. They are out there located in Detroit, Michigan. They are black owned growers. Get in touch with them brothers out there. They are supplying, which is definitely dope. Not a lot of black people are in the marijuana business or the industry, so definitely black owned and grown. So fill your blunts and your bowls and whatever else you're smoking with Mad Grass Collective. So shout out to those good people. But your breakfast, man, you can eat breakfast at any time. I
What
love
would be your
it.
meal?
Ooh, um, I think my meal would be. I think I'm gonna go with Chinese food. I,
Oh,
I think I'm going with like hole in the wall Chinese. I need to get some wonton soup. I need a big ass just carton of the wonton soup. I need some beef lo mein. I
okay.
need a lot of that. I need like the little chicken on a stick. I need that. A couple orders of that. I gotta have a couple orders of some spring rolls. Of course, you gotta have the fried rice, and then I gotta move to my entrees. I gotta have like my cashew chicken. I need to have a little sweet and sour chicken. Hopefully, I don't put too much bread on there because they be just going to town on that. I need like some Mongolian beef. You know, I'm just some orange chicken. We gotta throw that in there. I just need all of
Out here.
the
A
the
whole
just
spread.
I gotta have it all. You know, I gotta be able to just put a little bit of this that on the plate. You know, first meal out. You know, and I need an avocado shake. You know, I gotta have an avocado shake. I'm fancy out here to wash it all down. You know, they make the best avocado shakes at the little hole in the wall spots. So I
Okay.
think that's what I would do. You know, followed up with a fortune cookie. Or no, fuck the fortune cookies. The almond cookies that they have. That'd be my first day out, first night out of prison. You know, first meal out. that's that's
A
that's what that
little.
would be.
That's more than a meal, but okay.
You know, I mean, it would be my first buffet. You know, my first buffet out.
Really just got a whole buffet. That's
You
exactly
know,
what I was gonna say.
actually, you know what? You know what I would do? I would parking lot that. I would parking lot that. I would actually go on like a week of meals. You know, it would just be like, okay, I had Chinese on my first day out. My second day out, I would go to like Coney Island, it's like a spot in Detroit. Get like two Coney dogs. Then on like Wednesday, I need to get some Mexican. Then on
I would
Thursday,
hope every day you would get something to eat.
I mean, something different, something of like, not like leftovers or whatever, because I've been in jail, I've been in the pen for like 6 years. Every day is going to be something different because you've been eating like bologna sandwiches and like apple squares and other bullshit in there. So I'm like, I'm
Man.
eating hella dope shit, but I'm definitely glad that he's out, so what's going to happen? We about to get a dope ass album because whenever
Yeah,
niggas are down,
we
they
better
come back.
because that hat was waiting for him. Okay? That hat was waiting for him. We better get a pass out.
Oh man, that shit. Again, I'm glad he's out. He's about to be making some dope ass music. Came home to the Oxtails, the money, and the ladies. That's a way to be welcomed home, and shit. But yo,
Let's see
Boogie,
what
this
he
has
does.
been. So what?
I said, let's see what he does.
I'm down to see. I'm down to see what my man does
Thanks.
out of here. But yo, Boogie, this has been a dope one.
Ooh, I like it. I see what we did here. We made it happen.
Dope one. I'm gonna close this thing out on a high note. Shout out
Yes,
again
sir.
to the No Sleep crew. We appreciate you for checking in with Late Night and Adrian.
Singy ass song.
Sometimes you gotta say it's the late night. You gotta shout out the people, but also shout out all of our sponsors, Black Watches. Shout out Rose Vogue Styling. Shout out Magras Collectives. Again, use the promo codes. Hit up the sponsors. Support them. Support us. We appreciate y'all. Again,
Yeah.
my name is Nate. This is my girl Boogie, and we up out of here.
Let's go. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Appreciate y'all. Get some sleep. It's late.